Suddenly, they see the chef hunting them from a helicopter. At that moment, the daughter is trying to comfort her brother, and that is when danger strikes again. The chef spots them. He throws a net and captures all the ducks except for the two children who were standing a bit further away. The chef pulls the ducks up into his helicopter, and the two children can only watch helplessly, unable to do anything because the daughter is too small and the son's wings are injured. The story begins with a duck family that has lived in the same pond for many years. Because they have never left, the children have become very bored, until one day, a large group of migrating ducks arrives at their pond. These ducks are migrating, which means they are leaving home to live somewhere else for a while. Seeing them, Pam and her two children get very excited. Her son even goes over to talk to the newcomers. A duck from the group tells him they are going to Jamaica for the holidays and asks if they would like to join them. The son rushes off to tell his father about the invitation. Meanwhile, Mac, the father of the family, arrives on the scene. His youngest daughter begins to complain about her brother to her dad. Mac is a very protective and cautious father. He tries to settle the argument between his children, but before he can speak, the siblings continue to bicker as the migrating group approaches the family. Their leader tells Mac he heard the family wants to join the migration. Pam excitedly mentions that Jamaica is their destination. She describes it as a magical place where the water glows. Hearing this, Pam feels very excited. She really wants to go because she is tired of staying in the same pond. However, Mac quickly ruins the mood for everyone. He insists they have too much to do here and cannot leave. He tells them that maybe they can go another time. Hearing this, the other ducks fly away without them. Mac's family is left behind, feeling very sad. Pam confronts Mac, asking why he refused to go since he knows how much they wanted an adventure. She tells him how bored they are in this place. She says even he must be bored because he never tries anything new. Mac replies that going out only leads to unnecessary danger. Pam argues that living in constant fear is not really living. She says they need an adventure. She wants their children to experience the world and see how much more there is to life than this pond. She begs him to open his eyes before it is too late. Later that night, Mac wanders around the pond, feeling sad. His uncle tells him he did the right thing by staying. He asks why anyone would leave the pond and says they should be happy with what they have. The uncle brags about how happy he is living all by himself. He says this to try and impress Mac. But Mac realizes that if he stays, he might end up lonely like his uncle. The thought of being alone terrifies him more than the outside world. He rushes to his family and announces they are joining the migration. His whole family is overjoyed by the news. Mac's daughter asks the uncle to come with them. After some convincing, he agrees to join the journey. He was the same one who told Mac to stay just a moment ago. The family finally takes flight and begins their great trip. It was their first time soaring high above the ground, leaving their familiar pond far behind. Everyone is amazed and happy with the experience, but suddenly, the pleasant weather turns dark and dangerous. A massive storm forces the family to seek shelter immediately. They didn't realize how much trouble they would face. A giant, scary bird discovers their hiding spot, and the ducks fear for their lives, thinking they will be eaten. The large bird picks them up and carries them into a house. They meet another large bird inside who looks even more imposing, and the ducks are absolutely terrified. The giant birds put the ducks in a pan and go to sleep. The ducks are surprised that they haven't been eaten yet. They decide to sneak out of the nest while the giants sleep. However, their plan fails because the big bird sees them. The bird warns them to stay put because predators hunt here at night. Suddenly, a huge fish jumps from the water and swallows the children. Thankfully, the giant bird intervenes to help them and forces the fish to release the children unharmed. The ducks have survived thanks to the bird they feared. Mac and Pam cannot believe what they just saw. They thought big birds were enemies, but they turned out to be helpers. They rest safely for the night, and in the morning, they say goodbye and continue their migration trip. As they fly higher, they find themselves inside the clouds. It is their first time in the clouds, and they are loving it. They play around and throw balls of clouds at each other. They are so distracted that they don't notice the city ahead. They fly straight into a busy city they have never seen, and they nearly crash into a large construction crane. Mac wonders where they are and if they are in danger. As they move forward, They are surrounded by massive buildings, which confuses them and causes them to lose balance. They are terrified by the heavy traffic on the streets below. With great effort, the family manages to fly away safely. In the chaos, they don't realize that Mac's uncle got separated from them during the flight. The whole family begins searching for him and finds him sitting near a group of pigeons. The uncle was bold enough to steal a pigeon sandwich. Seeing him eating their food, the pigeons attack him. The family hears his cries and rushes to help, arriving just in time to rescue him. Mac has to step in and confront the aggressive birds. Mac tries to act tough to scare them away. Suddenly, the leader of the pigeons appears and the other pigeons surround Mac. It is a very scary sight. The leader asks how they dare steal food and insult them in their own area. Pam sees Mac is in trouble and steps forward. She speaks to the pigeons calmly, asking why they are fighting over a sandwich. She suggests they share the food instead. The pigeon leader is impressed by her idea, and because of her kindness, he takes a liking to Pam. He tells her she can contact him anytime they need help. Taking advantage of this, Pam mentions that they are lost and trying to find Jamaica. She asks if he can guide them. He says he knows a bird that can show them the way. He leads the family through the city streets. The ducks are terrified of crossing the road, but the pigeon tells them not to worry. As he says this, he gets hit by vehicles twice. This proves to the ducks that the city is very dangerous. They decide to fly over the obstacles, soaring through the air until they reach a tall building. They use secret paths to reach a hotel where a parrot is kept. The pigeon explains that the parrot is originally from Jamaica. Unfortunately, he was caught by a chef and has been trapped in a cage ever since. The parrot tells them the route, but he is very sad. He misses his home dearly. He wishes he could go back to Jamaica to see his parents again. He misses them very much. As the family prepares to leave, the son makes a suggestion. He says they cannot leave the parrot behind. The parrot is a good bird and he doesn't deserve to be in a cage. He suggests they help him escape. They need to find the key. But the parrot warns them that it is impossible. The chef always keeps the key on his person. He warns that if the chef catches them, he will certainly cook them. He only sees ducks as food. The son offers to get the key, but Mac stops him. Mac says he will handle it. He tries to act brave and heroic, but as soon as he sees the chef, his courage completely disappears. The chef is very large and looks extremely dangerous. Despite his fear, Mac spots the key and slowly crawls toward it. He sees that Pam has followed him to help him get the job done. They use a disguise to hide while in the kitchen. They change their appearance and attempt to grab the key. The key is inside the chef's pocket, but as they try to take it, they accidentally trigger a fire extinguisher. Because of the sudden explosion, the entire kitchen is covered in foam. Even worse, their vegetable disguises fall off, leaving them fully exposed. The chef finally sees them both. He immediately begins to chase them, trying to catch the intruders. They scramble back toward the cage. Once they arrive, Mac accidentally drops the key. Luckily, the parrot quickly reaches out and catches it just in time. He managed to unlock his cage and finally step outside. The parrot is incredibly happy to be free at last. Mac calls the parrot a very good bird. The family and the parrot say their goodbyes and leave for Jamaica. While they are flying, everyone feels great joy. But then the daughter needs a bathroom break. Her mother says she should just go while in the air, but the daughter refuses. So, everyone is forced to land. The daughter goes into the grass to find some privacy. She suddenly screams very loudly, thinking someone is watching her. Hearing her cry out, the whole family rushes to her. They clear the area and realize it isn't a person, but another duck watching them. They discover a hidden door. As soon as they open it and step inside, they find many white ducks. These ducks look very beautiful, and they are all doing yoga. The group is happy to see the family and welcomes them in. They lead the family to a magnificent garden. They soon discover that this is a duck farm built and run by humans. The family did not realize that so many ducks were raised at this single farm. Even so, they are happy to make new friends. They stay for a while and have a lot of fun together. Suddenly, the daughter sees a truck approaching and the scary chef steps out. This chef is actually there to buy the white ducks. The son realizes that they are all in great danger, but the white ducks happily walk into the truck, thinking they are going on a fun vacation. The son warns Mac about the chef's real intentions and how he plans to kill them. Hearing this, Mac sends his son to find his mother while the leader of the White Ducks tells the family the truth about how they will be processed. Mac told his son to go to his mother, so he rushes to her side, ignoring the other ducks, and tells her the scary truth about how the chef buys them to serve as food in his hotel. As he does this, the chef spots him. He grabs the little duck by his legs, but to save his life, the son manages to break free at a very high cost. Seeing his child in such a bad state, Mac bravely attacks the chef and at the same time gives the White Ducks a chance to escape the farm. While the chef is distracted, Mac picks up his son and flies away with him, and in this way, they are all saved from the farm. Having lost all his ducks, the chef is completely furious, and he is filled with a desire for revenge. Meanwhile, the family stops to rest for a while, and Mac starts scolding his son. "Why don't you ever listen to me?" He keeps yelling at the boy while the other ducks try to sleep in the darkness. Suddenly, they see the chef hunting them from a helicopter. At that moment, the daughter is trying to comfort her brother, and that is when danger strikes again. The chef spots them. He throws a net and captures all the ducks except for the two children who were standing a bit further away. The chef pulls the ducks up into his helicopter, and the two children can only watch helplessly, unable to do anything because the daughter is too small and the son's wings are injured. We see that the chef has locked Mac and Pam in a separate cage because he knows they are the smartest of the group and will try to escape. The children are filled with worry. The daughter is crying, but her brother comforts her, promising to find a way. She asks how that is possible since they cannot even fly. But then they see some loose feathers, which gives them a plan to fix their broken wings using their own power. In the cage, Pam tells Mac that he was right, that they should have stayed safely in their pond. She regrets that leaving home caused them such trouble. Hearing this, Mac tells her she is very strong and very brave. He reminds her that she has always been by his side and that they must find a way to be happy again. Pam feels excited again, and as they make a plan, they start to work from inside the cage. But before they can escape, the chef catches them. But the chef's luck is about to change because the parrot and all the white ducks launch a surprise attack on him. They use the food stored in their mouths to hit the chef. As he falls, he hits a button and all the birds are finally released and become free. This is great news, but Mac and Pam are still in their cage and cannot fly away. They cling to the chef's hair to keep from falling. Suddenly, they lose their grip and start plummeting toward the ground very fast. But before they hit the ground and lose their lives, the son and daughter arrive to help. The son used the feathers to fix his wings so he could fly again. In this heroic way, he saves both his mother and father. After every bird is safe and free, the whole family leaves for Jamaica along with the parrot. Their long-awaited destination is now very close. In a short time, they reach Jamaica. Under the dark night sky, they see the glowing water and are absolutely amazed. When morning comes, they explore the beautiful green landscape of Jamaica. The daughter finally reunites with her old duckling friend, while Mac and Pam are very happy. The parrot finds his family, and the rest of the birds are living in freedom at last. Everyone is joyful, and at the end, they encounter a group of penguins traveling toward the South Pole, and the ducks decide to continue their journey with them. The family's journey continues. The end.